Welcome to Did You Ask Commentary, where I give my opinion and my thoughts whether you asked or not. So today we're going to be talking about Bobby Lytes' TV show, Bobby I Love You Purr, and why it needs to be canceled immediately, okay? The amount of disrespect on this TV show is unreal, and I can't believe Zeus I can't believe it. I don't know why I'm surprised by the they allowed from Jocelyn. But it is just plain and simply disgusting, and we're going to get into it. So if you don't know what this TV show is, it is supposed to be a dating show reminiscent of Real Chance of Love, Flavor of Love, I Love New York, and a dating show where Bobby Lytes is the prize and guys compete to win his heart. Now, the difference between this show and the classics is plain and simply that it's on Zeus Network. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. The way that Zeus structures their show, it's plain and simple, surrounded by drama. There's usually no substance to an episode, and that's kind of the basis of it, is just the fighting. And that's all we got for the first couple of episodes. No dates, no one-on-one time, no challenges, just plain fighting. And that leads me to what happened on last night's episode and the issue that I have with how this contestant was treated. But I kind of want to give y'all a backstory on how it led up. So mind you, we barely seen Bobby in the first couple of episodes. Like I said, it was nothing but fighting. And I want to highlight the situation that started with Tony. Tony was upset because on the first day, it was like about 4 people that were fighting each other, and they were fighting over him. He could have gotten hit, and he basically was just saying, watch y'all surroundings while y'all fighting, because I'm in the way. He then goes to confront Dimitri, which was the main one that was fighting the night before, and Dimitri started throwing things at him. Tony threw stuff back, and it became a bigger situation and an all-out brawl between almost all of the guys. Things simmered down a little bit, and Roland Ray went to confront Tony about the situation and said he's a troublemaker and he started it and all of this other stuff. Tony went to confront him, but Tony did not start throwing things until Dimitri started throwing things. So Roland Ray is upset, calling him a troublemaker, and then Roland Ray decides to spit on him. That was the nastiest shit I've ever seen, and something should have been done about that, a fucking apology or something, because that was so unnecessary and uncalled for and disgusting. That was strike 1 for me, okay? Strike 2 was the naming ceremony where Bobby Lytes named him Hot Wheels. Bobby asked him what's his story, and if you don't know his story, he said he was leaving work and a stray bullet hit him and he became paralyzed. In the midst of him telling his story to Bobby, Roland Ray is being very disrespectful, cutting him off, saying so many disrespectful things, and then they're going to have the nerve to say, it seemed like you got a lot of rage in you. Why are you so angry? Can you smile like this man didn't just get spit on by Roland Ray next 15 minutes ago? Now, this is an important part in the main part. So now it's an elimination ceremony, and it comes out that Jameson / Island Boy has been messing around with Tony's handler. Jameson comes up and let it be known, and the thing that pissed me off is after this came out, instead of Bobby blaming Jameson, he blames Tony and tells Tony, this is your fault since you brung him here and you need to watch your people and all this other stuff. Like, Jameson didn't kiss him back. Jameson didn't get eliminated, y'all. He kept Jameson in the house but made Tony's handler leave, knowing that Tony needs a handler to help with his daily things that he needs to get done. And now this is the reason why we're here today for this video. In last night's episode, Bobby decides he wants to have another challenge, and the challenge is going to be a stripping challenge. They bring Jocelyn in as a guest judge. So now Jocelyn comes in, all the boys are dancing and stuff, and Jocelyn is introducing herself, the boys are introducing themselves. Jameson comes up and is talking, and Bobby lets it be known that Jameson is the one who so-called cheated on him with Tony's handler. And instead of him turning his rage to Jameson, he decides to turn it to Tony. First of all, he says this handler, and then decides to say basically that Tony can take care of himself and say, push yourself up, push yourself, and pushes Tony's wheelchair into the middle of the floor. You know it's bad if Jocelyn is telling Bobby to chill out.
You did it with the one that's pushing him when he can push himself up, push yourself up, push your mother self up, nigga, because I know you can.
Tony feels disrespected because it was, and tells him don't push his wheelchair like that. Bobby gets in his face, you talking to me, tells him shut the F up, doing all of this extra stuff, getting in his face. Jocelyn is telling Bobby to chill out. Everybody is trying to keep Tony calm, and it's just ridiculous. And then Bobby's going to tell him, back to the nursing home you go. What? Y'all. Tony then says, I don't care who you are, you're not going to disrespect me. I took responsibility for the person that I brung. I told them to send him home. I'm the one sitting here with no help. Bobby then decides to say, at least you have your life. Like, nigga, you're so disrespectful. He's so disrespectful. Like, I can't. And then he decides to go and leave and make this whole situation about him, talking about what happened to somebody in his family that died from gun violence. If you had someone who died from gun violence, you should have a little bit more sympathy for someone who survived it and is now paralyzed because of it. He's disgusting, and this show needs to be canceled. The Neighborhood Talk posted a promotional ad for last night's episode. Bobby did comment it. I didn't get a chance to screenshot, but he deleted his comment. He said he was drunk and he was dead wrong, and he's supposed to be going live tonight to talk about it. I will be posting a video on that. But the simple fact that he did this is absolutely disgusting, and I look at him in a completely different way. If I was Tony, I would sue Zeus for emotional distress, and I really hope and pray that he has enough mental strength to keep going and to keep surviving, because the way he was treated was not right. And Zeus decided to post this for their promotional ad on their Instagram. Please read the caption. Y'all think that's funny? I would sue both of them. Both of them owe him an apology, and he better be getting a nice check, because there's no way. You don't walk up to somebody and treat somebody like that, and you don't walk up to a disabled person and push their wheelchair. You're dead wrong. That's all I have to say on this video. I will keep you guys updated. Mind you, these are my opinions, so I say what I say and I feel how I feel. And if you feel any differently, please leave it down below and we can have a discussion. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.